Hi, this is Keron Bhattacharya, reading from my novel Reincarnation in the Holy Land. The characters and events in this novel are fictional. Chapter 8. From the noise of their harambee, he can guess the diggers are having a successful day. The fact that his puja has satisfied Bhumi Mata puts him in a cheerful mood as he gets ready to meet Ajoy. Reena Bodhi is still asleep. She enjoys her afternoon nap, and she is very precise about it. She goes to bed at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and no god or devil, or anyone else for that matter, must wake her up before 5. That is the only time in the day when he has some respite, because at any other time, Reena Bodhi has a tendency to watch him from an unsuspected window, and for how long he never dares to guess. For some unknown reason, when he raises his eyes and catches hers that are filled with intriguing expressions, she comes up with a question that is quickly concocted and banal, and it gives him the creeps. The afternoon is hot and sultry. The frighteningly strong sun is burning everything: trees, cars, roads, and of course those people who are foolish enough to venture out. He hails a cab. This is his luxury. As an NRI, he still counts his money in sterling and not in rupees. A taxi fare of 75 rupees he still regards as a pound sterling and much cheaper than its tube journey in London. As he relaxes in the back seat, the driver decides to put the NRI in his place. You see, the cab driver says, the essence of riding in a taxi is to reach your destination fast. Otherwise, you would have taken a bus. It's so much cheaper. His ego takes a knock. He would never have believed that his sartorial elegance did not convey the power of his purse. Times have changed, the charioteer continues. What do you say in English? Every Tom, Dick and Harry? They have all bought cars. Those taking taxis are hard up. They can't make ends meet. They have the aspiration to own a car, but not the money. Claiming that he has a car in England, he soon realizes, will be futile and will fail to arrest the philosophical outpouring of this man. I've been driving a taxi for 30 years. Now I don't need to. I go fishing every Sunday, just to relax. I have 3 other taxis and 10 bighas of Dheno Jami near Calcutta. You know, just a paddy field. A Marwari businessman wants to buy them. He's offering me 12,000 rupees per quota. Just imagine, 10 bighas or 200 quotas times 12,000 rupees. That Marwari is going to build smart apartments on that land. Can he do that? Though nobody the dishonest number 2 procedures, everyone can be bought these days. Any minister, you name it, can be bought. He wants the driver to shut up, but short of telling him so, the man's outpouring cannot be halted. Of course I can retire. I don't have to drive a taxi, the driver bursts. But what would I do? Fishing 7 days a week? That would be boring. I would only sit at home, smoke like a chimney, and meddle in other people's business. The cab driver looks smugly self-satisfied. It was in Greenwich, Connecticut, the last time he had a similar sermon from a smart aleck while he was being driven through the country lanes. But this is a new experience for him, the changing face of India. A cab driver now knows he is wealthier than his passenger. Ajoy promptly opens the door and ushers him, not into the lounge, but into his own room. On any other day, Shona would have come out to greet him and then brought to him a cup of tea, but today is different. Yes, he is suffering from pangs of guilt for going out with Ajoy to meet Vipasha. Ajoy seems to be ill at ease as well. Perhaps he is scared about how his friend will react to her. Before leaving, he tries to ease the situation by peeping into the kitchen. Shona is standing there, tearful, hopelessly trying to devote her attention to something outside the window. No doubt it is her way of coping with the tragedy in her life. Hi Shona, we are going out. I'll talk to you some other time. Shona turns around only briefly to show her bloodshot eyes. The sight of her sorrowful face vexed his heart, but loyalty towards his friend forces him to return to Ajay. As they are about to go out, Shona comes forward with 2 sandwiches on a plate and a glass of water. "Sorry, I haven't made you a cup of tea this afternoon." Ajay's enraged face sends the obvious signal. He wants her out of the room. "I can't really eat anything now," he apologizes. "Please, Bijun." Shona's face is filled with an ardent desire for him to show her at least a modicum of support. "Can you leave us alone?" shouts Ajay. In spite of Ajay's scowling expression, he picks up a sandwich. There is something in Shona's eyes that almost forces him to submit to her. "I'm feeling a little peckish." Looking at Ajay, he spins an excuse. Ajay opens the front door and storms out. A fleeting opportunity, no more than that, and he uses it to the full. He touches Shona's shoulder to console her. Ajay shouts from outside, "We are late." Leaving a tearful Shona in the hall, he follows Ajay. "Come again soon," she says, standing outside the door. "I will," he replies, while climbing down the stairs. Thank you.